Alright, so it's Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
That's what we're doing right now. We're standing in great boldness in the gates of the nobles in the face of all that afflicted us. That's talking about all these other nations especially, okay? And the 2/3.
It says, before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
And made no account of his labors. Like we have people that will come up and scoff. We got people that will come up and actually come out of nowhere with these ridiculous smart comments and shit. And even got people that will try to throw the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get that a lot. Yeah.
It says, then they see it, they shall be trodden with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had some time in derision, and a proverb of reproach.
God, this was he that we had sometimes of derision, a proverb and a reproach. Yeah, I have no idea what the bullshit thinks he was going to do there. That was, look how tight that spot is. Look at this. Look at this.
Like on-site personnel.
Better off just looking at cargo. That is funny. He's fucking have a hell of a hard time getting out that spot. That's what I'm tight as a motherfucker, boy. God. Alright. Bring it, yo.
Alright, this is verse 3. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had some time in derision.
This was he who we had some time in derision. Okay? They basically they were, oh, that was that crazy ass dude on the street that was talking all that shit.
It said we fools accounted his life madness and
like,
his end to be without honor.
Like the brother said, a lot of these people out here right now that's looking at this probably saying to themselves, man, these guys must have some kind of fucking mental health issue or something like that. Like them niggas must not really get no love at home or some dumb shit. Okay?
Yeah, we like Nephi line.
Yeah, kind like we desperate for attention or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when they see the strangeness of our salvation afar off, they're gonna be looking like, oh damn, what the hell was I thinking? Should have listened. Okay, but guess what? The Lord didn't give it to you to adhere. All right, because you needed to be destroyed.
It says, therefore, Salakia. It says, we fool, Salakia. It says, verse 5. It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints?
Right. How was the Lord with this guy? What was going on here? Why is it that he's the one in favor? That's how they're going to be thinking. Okay, they're going to be like perplexed. They're going to be like, well, wait a minute. I thought Jesus Christ loved all of his children. That's just going to be the one thing that goes through their mind. Base. Yeah, nah, he got it.
Philippians 2 and 12.
Got that big nerve. It's a nigga that.
Kids?
Philippians 2 and 12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Work out your own salvation in fear and in trembling. Do the works to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the word trembling comes from the Greek word trimos, which means the anxiety of one who distrusts his ability completely to meet all requirements, but religiously does his uttermost to fulfill his duty.
Kind, basically within yourself, there's not a lot of confidence there. You're not proud, you're not boastful in your ability, but regardless, you do the best you can to the damn near best that you can, okay? So without pride and fear and trembling, okay?
It's so fitting. She looks just like her. And then it's actually like some fruity old lady.
This is verse 14. It says, do all things without murmuring and disputings.
Kind, what does it mean to murmur and dispute? It means basically, yeah, like grumbling, like sore displeasure. Yeah, kind. Complaining, like a little ass kid, kind, exactly. Like a complainer then, a whiner. Do all things without murmurings, okay? Murmurings or what up?
It says, and disputings.
And disputing.
Like, oh man, this dude knows to do this fucking videos or whatever. Why not?
Kind.
How come you don't do that?
Right, exactly. Like, for example, man, I want to go out more. Come on, man, can we go out more? Yo, be patient. What about that, brother? Disputings. Don't do it.
It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High.
That ye may be blameless and harmed. Okay, so once again, this talks about blameless, okay? This is something dealing with, you know what I'm saying, being blameless. We want to appear blameless before everyone, including our enemies.
It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation.
In the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, you don't want to be charged before the Lord by the wicked, by those that basically are of no profit. Then, okay, appear blameless, especially before your enemies. How are you going to do that? By being humble. All right, by doing all things without murmurings and contention, man.
It says, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as a light in the world.
Kind, among whom ye shine as a light in the world. Like, basically, you are supposed to be the pinnacle of righteousness. You're supposed to be the pinnacle of wisdom. Okay, when you come into this, yeah, exactly. You're supposed to be that example, okay, of what it means to be righteous. So you don't want to be that man, an example of righteousness, being charged by the peons that's beneath you that have no goddamn righteousness to begin with, okay? That don't even regard neither works nor faith.
Second Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Second Peter 1 and 10. It says, wherefore the brethren, give diligence to make that calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
You shall never fall. Why? Why? Because the Lord will never forsake them that love him. And what does the scripture say? Them that love the Lord, that will follow his commandments, will do his will, okay? And them that do the will of the Lord will always bless. All right? Which is why he only gave a certain people the blueprint to his will, and not everybody. Okay? Better yet, what does the scripture say? The scriptures say, dull their ears and darken their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and they convert and repent. All right? The Lord only wants that for his elect.
It's Isaiah chapter 1 verse 17. It said, learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow.
Plead for the widow. Judge the fatherless, right? You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to give, read that again out.
It's Isaiah 1 and 17. Learn to do well, seek judgment.
Learn to do well, seek judgment. And how, yeah, good.
It said, relieve the oppressed, Judge the fatherless, plead for the widow.
Con, that's it. That's supposed to be in our mindset to do in all things. All right. The Lord is only dealing with the poor of our people. He's not dealing with, you know what I'm saying, he's not dealing with these proud mugs out here, man. He's only dealing with those that are meek in the spirit, okay?
It says, come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool.
They shall be as wool. Why? Because the Lord's going to wipe that slate clean. All right? Only the Lord has the power to do that.
It says, if ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land.
If you shall be willing and obedient. So once again, without murmurings and contention, you got to be willing to do this. You got to love to do this. And only the Lord's elect love to do his will. Okay?
It said, but if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken.
Oh, hey, you have a lot of 2/3 that fit that example perfectly. Especially guys that were once in the truth and fell out of the truth, man. A lot of those guys are, a good majority of those guys are back in the spirit world. The Lord destroyed them. All right?
This is Daniel 12 and 10. It said, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Because the Lord is only dealing with the wise, okay? Again, who are those wise men? His poor ones, the needy ones, okay? Only the wise will understand. See?
So let me read it one more time. It's Daniel 12 and 10. It said, many shall be purified and made white and tried. So it said many, so it's talking about the 1/3. Because only the 1/3 of the nation of Israel are the ones who are going to receive the truth, who are going to be purified
and made white.
And made white and tried. All right?
Right.
It's like we was talking about earlier about being tried in the furnace of adversity.
Yep.
So the elect is going to be tried. They're going to be purified. They're going to have those wicked ways, washed, or, clean. Their system's going to be cleaned out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and it said, but the wicked shall do wickedly. None of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Like the scripture say in Proverbs, I believe it's Proverbs 8:1. I'll get that.
Go right to it. Yeah.
It's Proverbs 8. I'm sorry. Proverbs 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, can't get it.
Shit. I think it's 8. Yeah, it's Proverbs 8 and 9. It said they are all plain to him that understand and right to them that find knowledge. So, you know what I'm saying? Only the wise is gonna really understand.
The elect.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that, I hope this is edifying. I want to say all praises to Yahawashi, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the sincere Akim, laboring and truth and sincerity, keeping their garments. You know what I'm saying? Be diligent, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Do your best to stay, do your best to stay humble in this thing. You know, and to focus on what our duty is. You know what I'm saying? And always keep that in mind and constantly be examining yourselves. You know, and forgive your brothers when they go off. You know what I'm saying? And but you're supposed to rebuke them. If you see somebody doing something wrong, tell them whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because in all this, you're working towards your salvation. All right. So humility is the key to salvation. Always remember that. Humility and charity are two of the main things that are going to cover the multitude of sins, as it is written. All right. So in all things, consider this. And until the next time, we say shalom.